What's going on, guys? Sean Nalawani here, SeanNal.com, BodyTransformationTruth.com, and in this video today I want to simplify the issue of proper carbohydrate selection for your muscle building or your fat loss diet. I get a lot of questions all the time where people ask me what the best bodybuilding carb sources are. So, whether they should eat potatoes versus rice, or if eating pasta is okay, or if it's okay to eat some chocolate as part of their diet. Ultimately, this is actually very straightforward. So I'm just gonna break it down into simple step-by-step terms here. So first off, all carbohydrates, no matter where they come from, are ultimately broken down into the simplest form of glucose. And that glucose is used to provide energy for your muscles and your brain. So whether you eat a bowl of rice or an apple or you drink a chocolate milkshake, it all ends up as basic glucose once your body has processed it. So in that sense, a carb is a carb because the end product that your body actually uses is the same regardless of which specific food it comes from. Now, some people will hear that and think, well, since a carb is a carb, can I just hit my protein and fat needs for the day and then fill up my carbohydrate macros with nothing but cookies and ice cream and cake? And the reason why that's not going to be ideal for your bodybuilding results or for your health is because although all carbohydrates are ultimately broken down into the same end product, the different foods they're packaged up in are not the same in terms of their overall nutritional value and their fiber content. So a carb is a carb, but a carb-containing food is not a carb-containing food. For example, if you ate 50 grams of carbohydrate in the form of sweet potato, you'd also be getting vitamin A, vitamin C, some B vitamins, some potassium, some fiber, and other nutrients as well. Whereas if you ate 50 grams of carbohydrates in the form of gummy bears, you'd still be getting the actual carbs, but you'd be getting next to nothing in terms of additional micronutrients and fiber. And for that reason, even though glucose is glucose, you still want to base the bulk of your carbohydrate intake around what would generally be considered as clean whole foods, because that's going to make sure that you're meeting your nutritional needs and your fiber needs for the day, which is going to optimize your body composition and your training performance. The other issue that gets brought up is the question of absorption speed. So some people will say that you should be sticking to low glycemic carbs as opposed to high glycemic carbs, or complex carbs as opposed to simple carbs. But for people who are otherwise healthy and who are following a regular training program, this really isn't something that you need to worry about. The main reason for this is because the glycemic rankings of different carbohydrates, which is how fast they raise blood sugar levels, those rankings are based on consuming each carb source alone and in a fasted state. And it's pretty rare, if ever, that you'll be eating pure carbs alone in a fasted state. And when you already have food in your stomach, or you combine it with protein and fat, the absorption speeds of your carbs will go down significantly. So in terms of choosing the best bodybuilding carbs, the practical steps are really simple. The first step is to get around 80 to 90% of your total daily carb intake from minimally processed, higher fiber sources. These foods are going to give you the fiber, the vitamins, minerals, and the phytonutrients that you need for optimal health, muscle growth, fat loss, and overall training performance. There are an endless number of different options to choose from, and I'll list a few recommendations here on the screen for you. The second guideline is that of that 80 to 90%, try to get in at least 2 servings of vegetables and 1 to 2 servings of fruit per day. If you want to eat more, that's obviously fine, but I wouldn't suggest neglecting your vegetables and fruits because they are especially micronutrient dense, and they'll really help to make sure that you're fully meeting your nutritional needs for the day. You can ultimately select any fruits or veggies of your choice here, and I would just base it on personal preference. And ideally try to rotate some different sources in over the days and weeks, just so you're getting some good nutritional variety and aren't eating the exact same things every time. And then the last step, as long as you're getting that 80 to 90% bulk of your carbohydrate intake from those nutritious higher fiber sources, then you can indulge a bit and fill in the remainder with whatever carbs you prefer. So if you want to have some cookies or some chocolate or some ice cream, whatever it is, that's fine. but just make sure that it fits into your overall totals for the day without going overboard. Like I mentioned before, the issue of fast-acting carbs versus slow-acting carbs really isn't something that you need to worry about. And since your fiber and your micronutrient needs will already be met by this point, these so-called cheat foods aren't going to negatively affect you, since in terms of actual carbs, it's all going to be glucose in the end anyway. So that's really all there is to it, guys. No need to overcomplicate it. Just get 80 to 90% of your carb intake from minimally processed whole foods. Get in at least 2 servings of vegetables and 1 to 2 servings of fruit per day. And then if you want, fill in the remaining amount with whatever carb sources you prefer, as long as they're being tracked as part of your overall diet. This type of approach will make sure that your nutritional needs are being met in terms of fiber, vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients, while at the same time giving you some flexibility to enjoy your favorite carb sources on a consistent basis without hurting your results. So thanks for watching, guys. If you appreciate this science-based, no BS information when it comes to training and nutrition, and you want to get all the tools you need to maximize your muscle building and your fat burning results, then you can grab my body transformation blueprint by clicking here, or by heading over to bodytransformationtruth.com using the link in the description box. You can follow me on social media here if you aren't already. The official website is SeanNall.com, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you did find the information helpful. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.